Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of It's a Wrap, aka the Mikoncast. And we have a good episode today, a really good one. I'm saying that before the episode even is actually starting, technically, but I know it's going to be a good one. A couple things I want to address real quick. So, I don't know if you can tell, but the layout is kind of different because let me explain what happened, alright? So, my computer, what happened? So, I had a thing with it last week where, so pretty much, I was on Twitter, right? I was just going through Twitter, having a good time. Then all of a sudden, my computer just freezes, okay? And it does that sometimes. Only on Twitter, by the way. Like, it doesn't freeze when I'm on any other website, just Twitter. It's weird. Maybe I should stop going on Twitter, but I don't know. I like Twitter, so I go on it anyways. So, it crashed and it wasn't giving up, so I had to unplug it, right? So I plug it back in, and then it just goes like the window screen, and it's booting up, and it's just loading, and loading, and loading. And it was clear that I left it for like a good while, and it was clear that it wasn't gonna stop. So I unplugged it again, and then I replugged it back in, and it dead ass wouldn't turn on. I plugged into different outlets. I checked inside the computer, everything looked fine. So it was like that for like about a day. I don't know what happened there. So I just left it alone, then I plugged it back in, and then I booted up. But then it went to the Windows recovery mode with like the blue screen. And if you ever had your computer crash, you know what that is. And in that state, there's like nothing you can do unless like you're good. I don't know. Pretty much, you have to like either like reinstall Windows. It's a bunch of crazy tech stuff. So I gave my computer to my aunt, who's really good with like technology and stuff and computers, and she found out that my hard drive somehow failed. It just kind of died. How? No clue, but it did. And it had all of my stuff on it because I didn't back any of my stuff up. I didn't have anything like Google Photos or anywhere else. I probably should have, and I will back some of my stuff up now. But I don't know. I just didn't think something like that would happen, because I don't know. I didn't. So pretty much, so I got a new one. Um, it's I still might be able to get the data back on the old one. It's not confirmed yet. She's gonna try some tricks to get it back. But like I had my layout for like the podcast and everything, right? So on it, I didn't have that backed up anywhere. So I had to remake the layout. It wasn't a hard thing to do, um, but it was a little annoying because like at the top you see the text where it says like it's a wrap, and at the bottom where it says the Mikoncast. I kind of feel like that's like not centered correctly. I spent like about 20 minutes just trying to center it right, and it's probably still not right. So if it looks bad, I'm sorry. Just don't pay attention to it because it's not the main focus of the layout, anyways. Even though there's not really anything else to really to look at, but that's all right. So I had to remake it, and my main issue was the Bulbasaur sprite because I didn't have that backed up anywhere. But luckily I sent it like a while ago to actually like the guest that we have on, who we'll get to in a minute. So, and he reminded me. So thank you, David. I'm gonna see your name. I'll give you the introduction later. But yeah, thank you for reminding me because I probably wouldn't have checked our DMs for that. I don't know who I was gonna check, but I knew I sent it to someone, and luckily I found it thanks to him. He reminded me, so I got it back. I didn't have to remake it. It's not like it would have been hard. I didn't make the entire Bulbasaur sprite. I just edited it. I put the blunt and the glasses on. The Bulbasaur sprite by itself, it's not fine. Oh god. Gotta be kidding me. Anyways, okay, this is not a professional podcast, all right? I don't know what you're expecting. Why does my room smell like tuna all of a sudden? Oh my god, dude, I'm hungry now. I might have to get something in a second, in like a little bit. You might have to take over. Okay. Anyways, let me finish. Let me finish what I was saying. So yeah, so pretty much I had to remake the stuff, which wasn't an issue because you probably can't even tell the difference. Maybe just like a slight difference. But yeah, that's that. And so the night I didn't have my computer, I found my old laptop, pretty much, and I booted up and I recorded an episode, because I wanted to record one like as soon as possible, and I was talking about kind of like George Floyd, like the protests and riots, kind of like a little bit of the state of our country, and every time I tried to upload on my computer, it just crashed or wouldn't upload every time, and so I gave up. So unfortunately, I couldn't get that episode up. This was gonna be episode 4 originally, because I was planning on obviously uploading that, then doing this one, but this is 3. I'm not gonna reiterate all my thoughts pretty much. So yeah, that's a lost episode. I still have the file on my computer. I could probably I could get it up with enough effort, but I'm not going to, because it's probably outdated, some of the stuff I said anyways. Like, some stuff has already changed on what I said, but that's whatever. All right, so let's get to this episode. So I have my first guest, and this will hopefully and should be, I don't see why it wouldn't be, the first of many appearances by my guest today. Okay, oh god, I didn't rehearse what I was gonna say. Okay, so who I'm about to talk to, okay, it's gonna be kind of like, I'm gonna be asking him it'll be kind of like, not interview, if that's not the right word, I guess sort of, but it's mostly it's gonna be us just kind of like talking and hanging out. But you know, I don't know, I guess interview, if I had to use a word, even though that doesn't sound right, because it's not like I'm, yeah, you know, you get the point. It's just gonna be us.
Like, who wouldn't know each other?
Yeah. So who I'm about to talk to is a man named David. I'm not gonna give his last name. It's a guy named it's a man named David. You might know him as Krossbone Gaming, Mangleman25. You can catch him on Twitter. You can catch him on YouTube
at Mangleman25.
His links for his YouTube and Twitter will be in the description of this. Go check him out. He's been one of my best friends since the 7th grade. So, and we just graduated high school. So we've been I'm not gonna do the math on how many years, but we've been 7. Yes, he's been my best friend, one of my best friends for like 7 years now. And yeah, that's pretty much crazy. So welcome, David, Mangleman25, Krossbone Gaming.
Hello, Michael Mekon.
That's me. Michael Mekon. Those are my 2 names. So welcome, David. I'm happy to have you on.
Happy to be on.
Yeah, I've been planning to do this. So oh god,
yeah.
Where do we go from here? All right, David, let's go to our roots. How do we meet?
Well, met in 7th grade. That was a while ago, wasn't it? Now.
Yeah.
Sound like an old man.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess relative to 7th grade, I am kind of old, but anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, we met in 7th grade. I can't remember what I remember, like the first time meeting. I can't remember what class it was, but I
think it was math, I want to say.
Or
we had all the same classes.
Yeah.
Basically, except one, and it was an elective.
Yeah.
It's because we were on like Team 5, right?
We
were like the smallest team.
Yeah.
We were on like the smallest team, and
I think so. Yeah.
So we were put like in all the same not elective. We were put in all the same classes, and he had all the same classes. Same core classes, and we had the same elective in band.
Oh my god. Dude, literally, of course, all the things that I were worried about were gonna happen started happening right as I started recording. Not before. This couldn't have happened before. It had to happen right as I started. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we met in 7th grade. I remember my first impressions of David were, this guy is a prick, and I don't really like him. That was just at first, though.
My first thoughts on when I saw Michael was like, this guy looks like a weirdo. No jokes, though.
What do you mean I look like a weirdo? Did I look weird? What does that mean?
I don't know what it meant. I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, like, we immediately, like, just, like, started, like, talking shit to each other about something. I can't remember what it was. We were just, like, immediately, like, bantering. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
That's just kind of how that went. Yeah, but then we went on to be friends, and pretty much that's that. Band was, like, it was, like, the main way we talked and, you know,
yeah, because he played the trombone, and I played the euphonium. I played euphonium, and just to be honest, I had the better instrument, but that's just me.
Yeah. Oh god.
Actually, probably not. Mine weighed way more, and I still had to bring it home. So yeah, fuck the baritone.
Dude, we played in band from like 7th grade up until I only played up until 10th grade. I stopped after 10th grade. Yeah, we had a lot of fun times in band though.
Yeah, that was some fun times, eh?
Yeah. Okay, David, I want you to tell me one of your favorite band stories involving me.
It was probably that one time we were coming home from the whatchamacallit semester
Band festival?
or no, band festival. I don't know why I was saying.
Yeah.
We were coming home from band festival, and me and him both had our DSs out, and we were playing Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I had Heart Gold, the superior version, and
anyways,
and well, we were in the Battle Frontier, right?
Yeah.
And my goddamn, or no, I had Pokemon Platinum, and he had Pokemon Soul Silver.
Oh yeah, it wasn't even gold.
And yeah, I don't know why I was thinking. And I had my stupid Golem out, and then he used Surf and literally Oak and Golem. Remember? He one-shot my Golem, fucking Surf. And then fucking a Goldeen killed it in one shot with a water gun. Jesus.
Bro, it was weak. Like the Goldeen solidified it. I'm sorry.
The Goldeen fucking murdered my Golem, and I was like, okay, fuck Golem.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I was literally gonna tell that story, so I guess mine would be, I don't know. Like nothing really crazy ever happened. It was just like a bunch like chill and fun times, pretty much, with our teacher, Mr. Gantz, who we didn't like. I don't know if you liked him, David. I can't remember if you really liked him.
I was okay with him. Yeah. I wouldn't say I was his biggest fan, shall we say.
I definitely didn't like him.
Oh well, I picked that much up. Yeah, you definitely didn't.
Dude,
but
I could beat him in a fight so easily. It wouldn't even be a challenge. He's skinnier than me, and I'm skinny. Scrawniest dude ever. And that's coming from a super scrawny dude, me.
Well, you're both scrawnier than me, so...
Yeah. I mean, you could take him in a fight easily, too. I mean...
Probably.
I bet you could. I know a lot of people who could. Anyways, yeah, band was a fun time. I don't know. Maybe we'll touch on that another time. I do still have my trombone in my basement, so that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Not that I've touched it in forever, but you know what? That's alright.
Yeah.
So we have a few topics signed up. We don't have any because, like I said, we're kind of just be hanging out mostly. But I guess since we're talking about school and band, I guess we'll just talk about school and graduation maybe. Our 2020 school experience.
Yeah.
So pretty much, obviously, coronavirus pretty much it shook up the whole world. So we had just started our second semester of school, March, or what was it? What month is it? Was it the beginning of March?
I think it was something.
I don't know. Pretty much, we didn't get. So we have 2 semesters. Our school year is divided up into 2 semesters, pretty much, and we just started our second half of the year.
Yeah, and we have 2 marking periods per semester. So basically all American schools.
Yeah, pretty much.
So and then part way into marking period 3, not even halfway through semester 2, yeah, not even halfway through it, we get sent out and sent home because of coronavirus.
What was it? I
And
remember it was okay. I remember because it was March 15th. That was like our last day at school, right?
I don't remember.
It was like
Yeah,
it was, I'm
yeah, like that.
fairly certain it was the 15th, or it was the 14th. It was one of the two, but I remember it was a Thursday. Um, Actually, let me go check my calendar. I remember it being Thursday. I'm gonna go check this right now. Oops, calendar. Okay, go back to March. All right, almost there. March.
Almost there.
Wait, no. What day was it? I think it was the 12th. Dude, because the Friday of March, or the 16th, it was like a Monday, and I remember it was a Thursday. All right, let's just say the 12th.
I thought it was
Okay,
a Friday.
maybe it was.
Something
Dude,
I don't remember.
the dates are
It
off.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter pretty much. So it was a Thursday. I know that for a fact. So it had to have been like the 12th. Like yeah. So I guess so. It was. All right. Sorry. Someone opened my door. We're fine. People don't knock at my house, by the way, and it's annoying. But anyways, um, so it was the 12th. I remember, obviously, I obviously we knew of Corona at the time, but it wasn't like that serious to us yet. Pretty much, it was like, oh yeah, this is this thing that's happening. It's not gonna touch us, right? So
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to one of my friends named Josh. Shout to Josh. In our marketing class, and he he was saying stuff like, oh, like I'm hearing rumors that that the school is gonna be like shut down for like a couple of weeks because of Corona, or like a month or something. I'm like, no, I just didn't believe it at all. So then, bro, later that night, we got the notification saying like, oh, schools will be closed until like it was like April something, right? It was like a few weeks, and
Schools will be closed until the end of time is what it really turned out to be.
yeah, because I remember it was like but they were still telling us to go like the next Friday, like the next day. Like okay, after tomorrow, we're gonna be off for like a few weeks because of Corona, and like literally me and most people were just like we're not going. So alas,
Yeah.
we wake up the next morning and they ended up canceling school that day, like the morning of, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it doesn't even matter because I was like, I don't know why did they even want us to go that day? Would have been the most pointless day ever. It
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah. What do you have to say on it, David?
Yeah, the whole coronavirus thing was bizarre because
It
it's
still
like
is, man.
we got sent out of school so early, and then I was able personally to make it out with just my third marking period grade
Oh
as
yeah,
my semester two grade. I literally got to skip the entire fourth marking period. I got out earlier than even my brother, who was in early college.
dude. March 16th or March 12th or whatever, like that right after that was my last day of school. I have not had it. I did not need to do any work, and I still graduated because like. All right, guys. Let me clarify. Like the way they did it with us, because they didn't know what they're gonna do with grades yet. Because we've never been through this before. They didn't know how to deal with this, right? So they were figuring it out, and the way they ended up doing it, well, for seniors only. If you were a junior, um, uh, a sophomore or a freshman, you had to do work. You didn't have a choice. You had to do online work until the school year is done. But for seniors, since I guess we're about to get out and we're not gonna be returned to the school, so don't really need this information to come back. Like we're not gonna need it for like our next classes really. They gave us an option. They're like if your grades are good enough, you can just opt out of all your classes like right now, and you can be done, and you can just take like your third marking period as your second semester grade overall. But if your grades aren't good enough, you have to continue working only in like that class that you don't have the good grade in. And all my grades were good, so I was
Something
just
like that.
like, I was done. I haven't had to do
Get
any work since
get
then,
the
dude. Bro, I skipped
yeah,
out
get the
on
fuck
like
out of
3 whole
it.
months of school. Just done. I don't have to do it. And I still graduate. I'm a high school graduate. Minus 3 months
Yeah.
of school. Insanity. Oh, I got so lucky, dude. Only seniors too.
Yeah.
How much did you have to do any work for your classes?
I just had to do a bunch of most of the classes I was good with, but so I was the only classes I had to do anything for were like math and
Yeah.
a computer class. I don't remember what it was called, Python or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know. I got
and
you.
but then once I got the missing work and in both those classes, I was just like, all right, get me the hell out of Dodge. And so I
Mm-hmm.
did get the hell out of Dodge, and I was done with school and graduated. So
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
fuck yeah.
bro, I remember one of my classes. It was art fundamentals, and I remember thinking like, how are they gonna move art to online? But I don't know. I don't know how the underclassmen ended up doing that. But yeah, bro, crazy.
Yeah.
I just remember feeling like so like lucky, bro. Like I'm so like I'm really happy because like in school, like I guess like my like first couple years I was pretty lazy, but like what I started doing, like my OCD, dude, it would not let me have homework. So like I would do everything I can to like finish like my my working class. Like dude, like my junior year, which is definitely like my like toughest year of high school and school in general. I had a pretty small amount of homework, which is I find kind of impressive considering all the shit I had to go through that year. Um,
Honestly,
so
I wouldn't say any of my school years were easier. Each one had like different difficulties. Like
yeah,
2019, it was more like social difficulties than than in my junior or sophomore year. It was kind of like more issues along the lines of pretty much like grades and stuff,
yeah,
and then also grades being the issue in freshman year. But
mm-hmm,
then socially, I think freshman year was my best year.
yeah,
Then sophomore year was like in between.
okay,
Then yeah, and then
nah, I get
socially,
that,
my senior year got cut into 3/4. So
dude. Yeah, senior year was my best year though. Like,
oh
e-
yeah, senior year was the best year because we got out.
oh yeah, like even besides that, I it was pretty solid. Like my classes, they weren't too hard. I didn't have a math class this year, and that was a fucking blessing. The only miserable part of it was first semester when I had modern tech with Mr. Paget, and you know Mr. Paget, David. You had
He never he was never an issue for me.
yeah.
Then again, it was super early in the morning. We had a small class,
Mm-hmm.
so that might have had something to do with it.
Yo, let me tell you
But
guys about this teacher I had named Mr. Paget. Okay, I had what was it? It was like what was the class? It was like
computer science.
no, that was no, it wasn't computer science. Like he teaches like engineering. It was it had something. Oh, modern technology. That's what it was, bro. I'm telling you, I only had this dude for a half semester. This was the worst teacher I've ever had. I think he was just
I think.
yeah, like like me and him, like I didn't have like a bad like a relationship like with him personally. Like he like I didn't act up or make him mad at me. Like he was never mad at me personally. He was just the most bleak and just like lifeless, rude, uncaring teacher ever. I'm pretty, dude. He gave us some like sociopath vibes. He did not seem like he's completely right in the head. There's definitely something missing in his brain, I think. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to like bully him just because he was a dick. But like honestly, the dude doesn't he did not seem all there mentally. And I
Yeah,
don't.
he wasn't a dick. He was a pussy.
He was also
I'm kidding.
yeah. No, he was a dick to my class though. To the people, like dude. I had a friend first hour who had him for 2 years, by the way. And
Oof.
I had another friend who had him 2 hours in a row this past year, our senior year. Luckily, he didn't have to, be there all of it. But I've never heard a single. They all dislike him. It's not just me, dude. Every single person. And I'll be talking to my
I
classmates in
don't
modern tech.
dislike him.
None of them liked him.
I don't dislike him, but then I don't also like him. Like
That's fair.
he was just in between.
Yeah, because I feel
So
like
like I didn't even like him
yeah, because I feel like for
really.
you, like you said, like it was like right in the morning. Like he's kind of tired, too tired to be a dick, and it was a small class. Yeah, no, I feel like you got lucky with your situation. Because like I had a full class, man, and it was third hour, so he was up at that
Yeah,
point. You know.
yeah. Third hour is usually the hour that the cranky teachers get cranky.
Mm-hmm. And he was certainly
So
cranky, dude. Oh,
you can
I could tell a
definitely
lot of
tell.
stories about him, but pretty much what my one friend who went for 2 years said. He said pretty much like he'll like you if you already know everything about the class going into it, which is obviously impossible if you're taking the class to learn the stuff. So yeah, not a good teacher. I'm glad, bro. I wish I had second semester so I could have not had all of the course. But, ooh,
I got lucky in that way. So
you 100% did.
another flex.
Yeah, dude, you're flexing on me. Also, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. I'm just in like a talkative mood, I guess.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking too much, you can stop me and be like, "Yo, let me talk." That's cool. Oh, also for people who don't know, like the icon or avatar that's right there. That's Blaze the cat from Sonic and the Black Knight, correct?
Yes, Sir
Okay.
Percival.
Yeah, and that.
Blaze's doppelganger. You're right. You're right.
Mhm.
Basically.
Oh, okay. Wait, so it's not actually Blaze, technically.
Not in name.
Okay.
Not technically not.
Wait, what's his name?
Sir Percival.
Sir Percival. All right, so that's like with the
Yeah.
icon on his channel, Crossbone Gaming, or is it just it's still Crossbone Gaming, right? Is it just Crossbone now?
Nah, it's not Crossbone Gaming no more. I swapped it all over to Mango Man 25.
Oh wait, it's Mega Man 25 now. I don't think I ever even noticed. Wait, is
Yeah, it's
Crossbone
just Mango
dead?
Man.
Is it dead?
The name Crossbone, yes.
No.
It's the same channel,
I know. I'm
but
just saying, just like rest in peace to the Crossbone
some
name.
people, more people know me as Mango Man 25 now.
Yeah.
Less, like, more people call me Mangle Man, Mango Man 25.
Yeah.
Idiot.
uh. So yeah,
But yeah.
I don't know, man. That's sad. I didn't like the teacher. Anyway, so yeah, so yeah, we just got to graduate and get out early, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah,
Sometimes, because I'm not a fan of school.
is that.
You're not a fan of school, are you, David?
Oh god, no, I'm not. Yeah, fuck school.
Yeah, exactly.
Go fuck it.
Yeah, so I'm glad to be done with public school. Anyways, I mean, I'm gonna go to fucking college, I guess. I don't want to, but I don't have any other choice. I do, but it's the, whatever.
I
Okay.
personally am going into the trades.
Yeah, I respect that. That's cool. 'Cause, I mean,
Yeah,
if it has you know what you want to do for a living, then yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much school. As not much to say. We got out early. We're very happy about it. We've been on a super long summer break. Actually, a few days ago, it would have
basically.
been, yeah, a few days ago it would have been our graduation ceremony. Like they.
We had one sort of. It was weird.
Mhm.
It was in like a drive-in movie theater,
Mhm.
and it was like that we had a slideshow instead of walking. It was it was weird. Like,
Yeah. No.
did you go to it, Michael? Because I
Oh,
didn't.
I didn't go to the drive-in. I had some family over and we watched the live stream of it on YouTube. But
Uh,
yeah, we weren't there physically
you didn't
because
see some loser walking around in a purple hat.
oh god, dude, I see. I was gonna go to like the normal graduation ceremony because like I would have been. I don't know. My parents probably would have been like upset if I didn't. And I was like, all right, that's fine. I would have gone to that. It would have just been just like sitting there for like 3 hours, just to hear your name like once. But
Yeah,
dude, do you
it
remember
was a
when we
shorter.
performed at that?
Yeah, it was stupid, man. I hated it because
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring mine into like. I think I brought my DS once, and I
Yeah.
like played it underneath the thing.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember I do pull out a 3DS and played Smash Bros next to me. I remember that. That was funny.
I was playing Sega Superstars tennis at a graduation ceremony.
Bro, I was just watching Curb Your Enthusiasm on my phone. I remember, cause I don't think I brought my 3DS. I might have.
Bro, I could go for a 3DS. Seriously.
Dude, they're cheap right now, aren't they?
I have no clue.
Or
I haven't bothered to check.
or if you're okay with it not closing, you can just grab a 2DS.
Bro, I don't even know anyone who uses the 3DS or who uses the 3D on the 3DS.
Oh yeah, no, me neither. I just like it for the clamshell. That's one thing. Oh, the 2DS I don't like is like it doesn't shut. It's not clamshell. The 2D, the no 3D doesn't bother me at all. Like it's fine. Whatever. I never owned a 2DS. My sister.
I like the Game and Watch kind of design.
Yeah.
With the clamshell and the D-pad.
Clamshell for the win, dude. I remember.
Why did I say D-pad?
I remember when the new 2DS, which is just a 2DS, but it just clamshell. I remember I was so
literally.
Bro, I wanted to get it so bad. I was like so obsessed over it. I was like, oh man, I was stressed trying to get that thing. But now I'm looking back, I'm glad I didn't. That would have been such a waste of money. I would have hardly played it because I haven't touched my 3DS hardly in the past year, just because there are no games that just interest me anymore. So ooh, that would have been a waste of $200. Glad I didn't get that.
Literally, I want to get one of them because I play my DS games a lot.
Yeah.
Because my Switch is in bad shape, and so
our Minecraft world.
Yeah.
Bro, we'll go back to it one day.
We'll get back to Minecraft someday.
Yeah.
But
you and I hope.
Whenever, I'm contemplating, should I get a Switch Lite? Because
honestly,
really, because I barely used it for the TV function, so it wouldn't be much of a downgrade, really.
Not really.
Plus, it would be more portable. So
that's true. I mean, that's up to you. Like I probably use the TV as much as I use the handheld. It's like 50-50 for me, so I couldn't do it. But yeah, I'll be honest. I love the Switch Lite's design. Like I love how small it is. It's I don't know. It's super convenient and cute. I don't know. I like it.
I've heard some people say that the buttons are better and stuff, and that it has of course. It also has an actual D-pad, not fucking gumdrops like the regular Switch. So.
I don't mind the thumb.
So that's already an improvement.
Yeah.
I prefer a D-pad. Then again, I was raised a Nintendo DS child, so that makes sense.
Oh, I don't know if you know this, you probably do, but for the regular Switch, Nintendo they license Joy-Cons that attach that have D-pads.
Yeah.
Except they're except they're not wireless, so you can only play them on handheld, which is stupid. But yeah.
That's stupid.
So yeah, honestly, yeah.
Leave it to Nintendo.
I go for a Switch like that. It'd fit you. Sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah. Get it in some different color or some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine playing Witcher 3 on the go.
Bro, I need to play Witcher 3 more. I got on Switch for Christmas. I haven't touched it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I've got 3 hours in it. I barely played it.
Me too. I probably played 2 hours.
I've got 3 hours in Witcher 3, and I've got 40 hours in Bubsy Claws on Fire. Take that as a real.
Yeah. Hey man, that's
fucking
just the
Bubsy,
vibe.
Man. I'm an unironic Bubsy fan.
Hey, this is
I don't care.
Man. If it's what you like, it's what you like,
Nah, I'm saying it for the listeners.
Yeah. I know, but still, they should be aware of that, because there are gonna be people out there who judge people for liking what they like. I don't know. Obviously, that's just.
Yeah. I still remember pissing people off on Twitter by saying I liked the Bubsy series more than Mega Man.
That's fair. Mega Man. I respect Mega Man. They can be fun, but I don't like games that are just ridiculously difficult to the point where they aren't fun. I don't want games to be a walk in the park. I like difficulty, but I don't like just when it's all it is.
Yeah, because it could be theoretically well designed, but if it's well designed, but I can't fucking beat it with having an enjoyable time, then I'm not gonna like the game. I think that's why I prefer Mighty Number 9 to Mega Man. Which is
Yeah.
probably going to piss off some more listeners.
Yeah, no, the level design's really cool. It's just, yeah, it's just the difficulty.
Yeah.
All right, what should we talk
Unnecessarily
about
so.
next? All of you choose our next topic.
Right. So right, what was the first one that I wanted to talk about? Right. Current state of the Sonic franchise.
Ooh, shoot.
That one. That one is sort of interesting. Because Michael here, he says that he's like not a huge fan of the games like I am.
Mm-hmm.
But he follows the series.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm my Twitter account is basically a Sonic Twitter account, and I'm like this close to surpassing 1,000 followers, like less than 100, less than 90, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I have like I have like 938, but nonetheless, uh,
Yeah,
um,
dude, you're gonna get to 1,000 followers before me. I'm gonna be sad, but yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
I don't know how fast people grow on music Twitter,
Yeah.
but on
People don't
Sonic
grow on
Twitter,
me fast,
people
bro.
grow.
My Twitter game's lacking. That's legit.
People grow on Sonic Twitter like fucking weeds, man. Uh, this except me, I grow like a fucking redwood tree. I barely at all.
Yep, that's
Takes me
me.
forever.
That's me with music Twitter.
Music Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, the current state of the Sonic franchise, in many's opinions, not good. And this is, and it's not just because I'm a fan of the Dark Age Sonic games, which if you don't know what that means is like it's Shadow the Hedgehog to Sonic and the Black Knight. I'm a fan of that general range of games. That's my favorite era of Sonic.
Yeah.
And I think that the current era of Sonic has sucked generally mostly ass. More ass than a prostitute, really. And it's kind of like it tons of people dislike the current state, and it's mostly like Sonic Adventure fans and Dark Age fans, because you see, there's this problem with colors that a lot of people have realized. Sonic Colors, of course, in that it completely shifted the tone of the series as well as the writers, because if you didn't know, the writers for Sonic Colors are these two named Pontac and Graf, whom I disaffectionately refer to as Pontaf. They came onto the series literally knowing nothing about it outside of a few YouTube clips, and I'm not joking when I say that. They had no knowledge on anything about Sonic before they wrote the script for Sonic Colors. Mm-hmm. So if that's not already telling enough, you can tell playing the game that they completely screwed up characters like Tails, turning him from like a kind of smart sidekick into nothing but a super genius, that being his defining trait.
Yeah.
And then Sonic going from being like a bit of a like snarky, but with an emotional side, to just a fucking jackass, basically. And I could bring up multiple examples, like a stupid BBBE quote or his Baldy McNose hair. God, I hate that. But yeah, it's kind of like with the people who grew up with the adventure games and the Dark Age games. I grew up with the Dark Age games. They're getting tired of the characters being flanderized, basically. At least that's the main thing I see. And then a ton of other people are sick and tired of like this, just the self-aware kind of humor that has engulfed series. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
explain a bit more.
Yeah. So, you know the game Grumps?
Yeah. Not a
Aaron
fan.
Hansen. Yeah, neither am I. Mainly for what they've done to Sonic, because you know, they have like multiple series of Sonic games, like playthroughs, and each one completely misrepresents the game. Like
Okay,
each
yeah.
one is just completely bashing the game. It's not even, and not even reasonably so. Like it's so bad that literally people who aren't in the Sonic fandom and haven't played the games think that by watching the Game Grumps playthroughs that they know what the game is like. So you've got people calling games like Sonic and the Black Knight bad when you have like majority of people who think that it's a pretty alright game at the very least.
Yeah.
So, and you can tell from looking at like, just go to the like ratio on Google or hell, uh, even look at IGN's review and look at the pushback it got, just like Sonic Unleashed. And they kind of contributed to turning Sonic into a punching bag. And the worst part about it is that the Sonic social media account has promoted the same guys that bashed their series. It's kind of like, will you stop with this self-aware humor? You know, because it leaks into the games too. And I can't take the game seriously anymore, which is something I despise because I used to be able to. And that's the same feeling a lot of other people have. So the current state of the Sonic franchise is like, people are not happy, especially since Forces came out in 2017 and was about received as well as Diarrhea. So
yeah. So like this segment is pretty much mostly David because David knows much more about Sonic than me. But let me try and give my perspective from like a casual Sonic fan. You know, someone who hasn't played most of the games and doesn't know a lot, pretty much. So first of all, I want to touch on game rooms. The reason I don't like them is for why David said, and I'll explain. So like, not only do I not find them funny, that's just my personal taste. That has nothing to do with Sonic or whatever. And I don't find them funny pretty much. But also, it's because a lot of the times they don't play games right. Like what Dave said, like they're just like playing. Okay, you'll probably know about this, but wasn't there like a point like where they were like playing like some Sonic game and they were like searching to get to this one like part of like a level for like 2 whole episodes or something like that? Does that sound familiar?
yeah, yep.
Which
I don't remember which playthrough, but
I'm pretty sure it was like a
I
Sonic
want to
Boom
say it was
game.
like, yeah, and their lack of skills at games it plays a part in people thinking that the games themselves are bad.
Yes,
when
because
it's just it's the game grumps that are bad.
Exactly,
not
and
the game.
Their viewers are gonna be like influenced by it, but like
literally,
they're gonna be
my own
like a
cousin,
subset of
perfect
people.
example. Literally, I've played one time I was playing Sonic and the Black Knight at my grandparents on their Wii, of course, and literally the person came into the room and was like, "Wow, you're playing Black Knight? Haven't you seen the Game Grumps playthrough of it?" And I was like,
"Oh,
no." I was like, "What about it?"
Wait, who said that?
And my own cousin.
Oh.
Showing that they have a widespread reach, shall we say. And it sucks because literally everyone who uses the Game Grumps as an argument against the game, it's kind of like, I can't take them seriously.
Dude, yeah. If you judge a game without playing it, just don't. And that's unfortunately I'm not gonna say it's the majority, but that's certainly a part of the Game Grumps audience. Like they give an opinion and rating the game just off watching people who often don't play their games properly. That they just base it off that, and that's just ignorant and stupid and awful, and I hate it.
Yeah, and talking about the current state of Sonic, besides the fact that the social media account, and all of the self-awareness bleeds into the games, and the fact that they're promoting the same guy who bashed their series and spread a ton of false information on it, because of some stupid playthroughs. You were bringing up reviews or ratings, and I was going to say that reminds me of Metacritic because, fun fact, they actually pulled Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic Unleashed and Sonic 06 and Shadow and a ton of different games from and Sonic Rush from and Sonic Rush Adventure. They pulled all those from store shelves to quote unquote strengthen the value of their brand.
Oh no. That does not sound
based
right.
on Metacritic scores. They pulled all those games from stores because they had low Metacritic scores. But do they realize that people can leave Metacritic scores without even having to play the game?
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
They can clone it. You can make multiple accounts. Like, Metacritic is the least reliable place to go when rating a game. And not to mention, the people that review Sonic games, just people who review in general, Metacritic makes up less than 1% of the people who've actually played those. Because, literally, how many people played Sonic and how many people played Secret Rings?
Not me.
3.3 million people. That's how many copies were bought, at least.
Yeah.
How many people reviewed it on Metacritic? Like, maybe over 100 or something.
Yeah.
That's less than 1% of people who actually played the game. You're expecting me to take that review site seriously. And then Sega does. And then they completely culled games from store shelves, leaving literally... They didn't increase the value of their brand. They just wasted money producing those games now, because now they're not making retail from games that they spent money developing. So they just wasted money on these games that they're never going to make a profit from again.
Yeah.
So they're idiots.
No, 100%. Yeah.
So they didn't strengthen the value of their brand. They just basically lowered the budget of every game to come after. And if the fact that Forces doesn't have any CGI in it doesn't say something about the fact that there's a lower budget now, I don't know what. Especially since they spent 4 years of developing Forces, not actually developing Forces. They spent it developing the graphics engine.
Yeah.
And they spent 1 year actually developing the game.
Yeah. I get that. It's
so...
Yeah, I don't know. It's... And there's also
then,
just such like a stigma around Sonic. Like, again, even like Game Grumps aside, a lot of people judge Sonic without even playing it or know anything about the actual games, just because it's just like the bandwagon, it's just like the popular thing to do. Yeah,
not to mention the like review sites and shit. After 06 came out, I personally like 06, but I can't deny it was a critical flop. It's like, it's so pathetic because literally the series got turned into a punching bag after a ton of rushed reviews came out for like games like 06, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic Unleashed. All of them had rushed and shitty reviews from these big sites that Sega looked at and thought, we need to change our series because it's getting poorly received critically. And it's like, no. Literally, they just turned it into a punching bag after 06. And the series has come back to a point where it's beginning to flop again. Like after Forces. There's, not to mention, think about it. The last game to come out was Forces. How many years ago was that?
3.
4. Something like that.
Yeah,
it's going to be gone. 2017. So, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. It's been 4 years since the last mainline Sonic game.
Well, almost.
And
because it came out like November 2018. 17.
Yeah. But nonetheless, basically, it's been forever since the last mainline release. Whereas back in the Dark Ages, quote unquote, we were getting quantity at least. And nowadays, we don't even get quantity or quality, because Forces was just mediocre. Colors is god awful. Lost World is dog. And don't even get me started on Boom Rise of Lyric.
Yeah.
And it's like, so we don't even get quality or quantity. At least we had quantity back in the the 2000,
Mm-hmm.
and arguably quality over it, of course, in regards to the characters and even the gameplay, really. Because the gameplay in the modern Sonic games, like modern, like Colors Beyond, it's all so repetitive and just, it's like a clone of itself, almost. They're all boost games, and they do nothing to change the formula. There's literally 2D sections all the time.
Yeah.
And you can't even get a fully 3D Sonic game anymore. The last fully 3D Sonic game was Sonic 06.
Shoot, you're right. I'm not gonna lie.
Because
I
Colors is full of 2D, Unleashed is full of 2D, Gens has 2D, Lost World has 2D, Forces is 2D too, in many segments, literally as fucking Classic Sonic. And Classic Sonic, of course, is in Generations, so don't even think about trying to argue that there's not 2D in those games.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, the current state of the Sonic franchise, it's god-awful.
Yeah.
The games don't take themselves seriously, the writers are awful, their gameplay is getting repetitive. It's...
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sounding like one of those Gen 1ers, you know,
Nah,
or
you're
something.
good. No, I mean, it's
But
just
like,
your opinion.
literally, I just cannot get over it. And as a matter of fact, that was what my most recent YouTube video was about.
Yeah, go.
And I
go
managed
check
to
that out
get
right now.
Yeah, I managed to get more views than I have subscribers in less than a week. So I think I did something.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah.
So I'll give a few thoughts about Sonic as like a whole right now. It's probably just be kind of gonna be pretty much what like David said, but like less specific and concise, because obviously David knows more about Sonic than me. But like, so like I said, I've played a very small handful of the Sonic games. You know, I mean, I do want to get some more. I'm interested because like Sonic has always been like a thing that I've been like aware of and kind of like respected, you know, since as far back as I can remember. And like recently, so I've played some of the recent like Sonic I played and beat, like I got and beat Mania. I owned and I beat Forces, and David, I know you're not really much of a fan of Mania. I know you don't dislike it. You just think it's overhyped.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I think it's overhyped, and I think that the only reason that it's so critically praisable is because it's emulating competency that was present in 1992.
Yeah.
The game could have come out on the Sega 32X. I'm not that hyped for it, you know.
Personally,
in my opinion, like, to me, Mania is just a glorified ROM hack.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I mean, personally, I preferred Mania over Forces. See, Forces, okay, look, I beat the game in like 5 hours in 2017, and I swear to God, I have not put the game in back since. Was it a bad game? No. Like David said, it was mediocre. It wasn't bad, but it had nothing that really made me want to go back to it, except the gamer hat that you wear. The hat that says gamer. That's like my favorite part of the game. No, but what was the villain's name again?
Infinite.
He was kind of cool.
How you forgot his name?
Oh my god. I actually kind of liked Infinite. I thought he was kind of cool. He was a neat villain.
You probably like Mephiles better, to be honest, then, because a lot of Sonic fans say that Infinite is just discount Mephiles.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Mephiles actually killed Sonic.
Oh wow, rest in peace, Sonic. I guess.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it literally shot him through the chest with a laser beam.
Yeah.
Which is much more badass than anything Infinite did.
Yeah. What game is he a villain in?
Sonic 06.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll
Which
find my copy somewhere.
I've seen a ton of people say that they like the villains in 06 and stuff, and like
not anything else about the game.
Well, I've seen a lot of also people say that they also like a lot of the stuff that's in 06.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bigger audience of people that like 06 than most would like to admit, but there is a group of people that does like it. Just go to Google again, look at how many people have liked this game, and it will say 67% of Google users like this game.
Yeah.
When you look up Sonic 06. So majority, based on Google's own statistics, like Sonic 06.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, but like.
And I'm not talking about Google reviews. I'm talking about the Google thumbs up thing.
Yeah.
Because there's less Google reviews than there are like people that just look it up and hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
So.
True. Yeah. So like Forces, man, like it was. Yeah. I don't know what else to say except for that it was just okay. I mean, I guess. I feel like the Sonic fan base is incredibly divided. That's correct.
Oh, right? Hell yeah. It's horribly divided.
I don't think I've ever seen such a divided fan base. Like, ever.
Literally, you have classic fans, you have adventure fans, you have Dark Age fans, you have Colors fans, you have...
like, specifically Colors fans. Yeah, they're their own breed.
Like Colors era.
Yeah.
Like Colors era. Like 2010.
It's just...
Then you have Forces fans, because a lot of 2010 plus fans don't like Forces. And then you have the Boom fans. You have the Sonic movie fans.
The Boom
yes,
fans
I'm not kidding. Yes, I know some.
Uh-oh.
And then literally, you've got the fans of the comics and you've got the fans of the shows. Mm-hmm. And it's like, the fan base is so fucking divided.
Question.
You cannot please. The thing with Forces is that it tried to appease everyone, which is why it failed. Because in attempting to appeal to everyone, it couldn't polish or focus on one thing and make it better than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, Infinite was trying to appeal to Dark Age fans. Chaos and Shadow in being replicas, that was supposed to try to appeal to adventure fans, especially Chaos. Of course, classic Sonic fan.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Fan. Sorry.
Yeah, it tried too much to appeal to everyone, so it ended up failing to everyone.
Yeah. But I guess like a casual person, for me, that's why it wasn't like terrible. It was just like, oh, that was alright, I guess.
Just an okay game.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a Sonic fan, I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm not going to say it's great, because it isn't. But, I'm not going to say it's the worst. I at least appreciate the fact that it attempted to have something of a serious story versus Colors or Lost World.
Real quick, I'm going to grab my case. I'm going to see if I still have the Joy-Con skins for Sonic Forces in the thing.
Bruh, if you do, I will literally pay you money for it.
For a second, by the way. So, sorry if I interrupted you a second ago, because I couldn't hear. Let me check. I do. There it is, the Joy-Con skins.
I will literally pay you money for those.
Get this. I'm going to put my headphones back in. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Dude.
I will literally pay you money for Sonic Forces Joy-Con skin.
I'm sorry, I think I'm going to keep.
Damn.
I mean, it might depend on how much you're offering.
We'll discuss this out of court.
Yeah, we'll discuss this after the podcast. Alright, okay, so there's a skin for like the Joy-Cons and then the skin for like the little Joy-Con holder or whatever, like the little middle thing that the Switch comes with.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're the Sonic Forces bonus edition. Yeah, they did this for so like, for the PS4. They include like a PS4 controller skin, and for Xbox too. They did for all the main platforms. Oh, bro,
Yeah.
I had the little bonus edition papers about the little like Shadow DLC add-on thingy. The little
Episode
paper.
Shadow.
Yeah, episode Shadow, and then the outfits, the Jet Set Radio, the Persona 5. I forgot they did a Persona 5 outfit. That's interesting. Crossover.
And then there was a Knights
Knights.
outfit.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. There's Knights right there. Super Monkey Ball and Puyo Puyo. That's awesome. There's a little skin.
Oh yeah.
There's a little code at the back. Bro, that's the thing about Sega, man. One thing I love that they do is like they always include like bonuses, and they never charge extra either. It's so cool. I love them for that.
Yeah.
It's like, bro. So
one thing I don't like about Sega. Oh wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, you go.
Yeah, no, but like, bro, like Sonic Force, like, they didn't charge $60 when they could have, since like on a it's like a mainline game. $40 and like they gave you all this cool little bonus stuff for no extra charge. And like the Sega, they even do like the same thing with like the Yakuza games. For like Yakuza 2, like for like Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2, bro, they came in steelbook cases for like no extra charge, and it's like that's so cool and just awesome. I don't know. I love
that. I was gonna say one thing I don't like about Sega is that we just brought up Knights and Jet Set Radio. They don't use their other IPs.
Bro, I want another Jet Set Radio game. Jet Grinder Radio.
But speaking of their old IPs, fun fact: Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX just got announced.
Really?
Yeah, Alex Kidd is returning. Their ex-mascot.
Well, let me.
Yeah,
let me look this up real quick.
Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. There's a Steam shop for it now. Literally. Alex Kidd is returning.
Was this just today?
I just learned about it today, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's today because I looked it up and like I'm seeing like trailers and it's all stuff from like today, from like 7 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Yeah, this is just today. Had to have been.
Yeah, Alex Kidd just got announced.
I never played Alex Kidd games.
Sega finally remembered they had franchises other than Sonic.
I have, and they're good. I like them.
I opened a video and the first thing was just Sega finally remembered they have other franchises than Sonic.
I know. Well, they're fully aware. They have Persona, Yakuza, fucking Sakura Wars. I'm tired of each one of those. I want more Sonic. I want more Knights. I want more Fantasy Zone. I wanted more Alex Kidd. And look where I am now. Yeah. Alex Kidd is returning. That gives me hope that maybe I'll get like another Fantasy Zone or another Knights. Because I saw that their most popular Knights, Opa Opa, Alex Kidd, they were included as some of their most popular franchises.
All right.
Yeah. So there's a high chance that, well, at least I'd hope there was, that they could be returning as well. So
yeah, for sure. It's gonna come out on PC, Nintendo, Xbox.
For Smash.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
Knights.
Question.
Knights for Smash.
I have 2 questions. Question 1. This is what I was gonna ask you earlier. Do you know someone on Sonic Twitter who has a Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric as their favorite Sonic game of all time?
As their favorite game of all time?
Or their favorite Sonic game?
As that, probably. Yeah, I think I do.
Awesome. It's so funny. I love that. I'm not like judging. Like even though I've never played, so I can't say. I just think like an opinion like that is like super like unique and cool to have. And I respect it.
Yeah, for me, it's like people come to my profile, see that I like Mighty Number 9, Blubsy, and the Dark Age of Sonic, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm not kidding. I do like these games. I will literally show you every single box of them I have."
bro, like that's like super like unique and cool. I like it. It's just like that's just how people feel, because like just lets you know that like there are people other than just the agenda, where it's just like, oh, old Sonic good, new Sonic bad, pretty
Classic
much.
Sonic good,
Yeah,
yeah.
classic Sonic good, new Sonic bad.
And a lot of people
Yeah.
are like, I bet they just do it for attention. It's like, no, I heard these were bad, or at least with the case of the Dark Age Sonic games, I just grew up with them. That's why I like them.
Yeah.
Plus, I think they're genuinely good, and I think the reviews are bullshit. But
Mm-hmm.
in the case of things like Bubsy and Mighty Number 9, I heard they were bad, so I went and checked them out and liked them for myself. Plus,
Yeah.
in the case of Mighty Number 9, I wasn't part of the Kickstarter, so I think most of the hatred for Mighty Number 9 comes from the fact that the Kickstarter failed, and people just have animosity.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say the Kickstarter failed, but the Kickstarter was really bad, I'll say.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think a lot of people got dislike the game because of the Kickstarter and not really so much the game itself, and so they end up criticizing the game for stupid nitpicks instead of actually giving it a fair criticism because they're mad at the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And as for Bubsy, I think it's just kind of like a mob mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Because the recent Bubsy games are really good, and even the old ones are pretty good. I haven't played Bubsy 3D though, so I'm not going to say a word about that.
Yeah.
But the local game store that me and Michael sometimes go to
Oh yeah.
has
Oh
2
yeah.
copies of Bubsy 3D, and I'm gonna buy one. So
Hey, so you'll be able to say pretty soon.
you're not a Bubsy fan until you buy Bubsy 3D.
So my other question was like, how many what franchises do Sega actually make their games? Like which franchises do they actually make? Like not just because I know for like Yakuza, they don't make the Yakuza game. They just publish them through their
Right.
through their brands. Like does Sega, do they actually make Sonic themselves, like their companies?
Of course,
Okay.
they got Sonic Team working on Sonic, and I'm not entirely sure, but I know that Sega in-house develops. Sonic Team also developed Knights.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex Kidd was solely Sega. So was Fantasy Zone. So was Samba de Amigo. Monkey Ball as well, which actually just had a release.
Oh yeah.
A few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, most franchises that Sega is known for are their own.
Okay.
The ones like Persona and Yakuza and Sakura Wars, those are more published. Actually,
Yeah.
I think Sakura Wars might be. I think Sakura Wars might just be a Sega franchise, but I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Cool. I was just curious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's Sonic pretty much divisive. Divisive. That's another word for divided, right?
That's the right word. Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic's very, very, very divisive.
Yeah, I never saw the movie, but
I can only think of.
I'm gonna watch it soon. I think. They're gonna.
I can only think of
Sorry.
I'm going literally. I can only think of one series that's almost as divided as Sonic, and it's Pokemon. Which actually transitions into the next thing that we were going to talk about, right?
Yeah, but sorry, it's like I'm 12:30 in the morning over here, so it's kind of a little late. I took a nap. I'll probably be up super late, anyways.
Yeah.
I'd say Sonic's more divisive than Pokemon, to be honest, from what I've seen. I mean, maybe as of late they're kind of on the same level, but okay, yeah. Let's talk about Pokemon.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Oof.
Pokemon Sword and Shield user score on Metacritic.
Oh god, let's talk about Pokemon, bro. Pokemon has always been a pretty semi-civil family. So obviously, there's people have. There's gonna be the thing with Gen 1ers, people who love X and Y the most. Obviously people are gonna have their preferences, but I'd say Pokemon community really took a massive turn when Sword and Shield came out, or even before it came out when it was announced, bro.
Yeah.
Me,
I think
I'm into Pokemon. Like I'm not just a casual Pokemon fan. I play the games. Like I'm a big Pokemon fan. So
yeah, I haven't played any of the last games I played were Sun and Moon. Specifically Moon.
Oh, amazing games, and way, personally, I think.
I love Moon.
Oh yeah, me too, bro. It's probably top 3 Pokemon games for me, honestly. Like that, Soul Silver, and maybe Blue, I guess. I know. Blue's top 3 for me. Controversial. Anyways, sorry. Go.
But yeah, I think that after Pokemon Sword and Shield released, I feel like Pokemon Sword and Shield are like the black sheep of the Pokemon franchise. Mainly just due to the reception.
Okay, so I don't know
what they're that divisive. Means. Oh, like the odd one out. Okay. Like all the others are basically
that makes sense. Oh yeah, because the others are like white sheep. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, bro. Pokemon, like I think the main reason is just like the national dex issue. That's what really that's it. I feel like that's like the main thing separating it.
For a lot of people, it was the national dex. But then there was the issue of the DLC and all that, and people were mad that like the models weren't actually upgraded at all, other than like polygonally. You know, like Game Freak said they were going to spend all their time like changing animations, remodeling and stuff, and they didn't. Like, it's of course graphics don't make a game, but when Game Freak promised that, oh yeah, we're spending all this. The reason we're cutting the national dex is because we're spending all this time making changes and stuff. That it made people mad when it turned out they didn't actually change that much. Heck, even the animations, people have shown, of course, side by side that like the rival in Pokemon Sword and Shield, whatever the name is, I haven't played Sword and Shield.
The rival from I can't remember his name, but I remember what he looks like.
Yeah, he has a lot of the same animations as Hao from Pokemon Moon and Sun. So saying it in that order is probably gonna piss someone off.
I was gonna say that was so weird to hear. Not Sun, Moon, and Sun. That threw me off.
I just say it like that because I played Moon.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like, when Pokemon like Let's Go came out, I mean, people were mostly kind of okay. I mean, obviously there were people like, Gen 1 again, when it was like, when Pokemon, they literally, Game Freak, they were like, hey, this is kind of to hold you over while we work on the new generation. So I think a lot of people's, you know, I mean, like, if you're gonna, like, I'm not talking about, like, people's criticisms of the game. I'm talking about, like, the game's existence. People were mad that the game existed, and it's like, bro, they're personally, if you don't want it, don't get it. That's fine, because they're taking extra time to work on the new generation. So I don't know.
And I think that the biggest problem people had with Pokemon Sword and Shield is that it came after basically just another rehash of Gen 1, which a lot of people were already tired of.
Yeah. I mean,
so it was like they waited for. Yeah. I'm just saying in general, like.
Yeah.
Personally, I got really, really, really tired of Gen 1 at that point. I was like, literally all the Alolan forms, Gen 1, half of the past Gen Mega Evolutions, most of them were Gen 1. And then of course, literally, we got more remakes of Gen 1. I wasn't. And so as someone who's just okay with Gen 1, it's like I don't hate Gen 1, but when I see it so much, think of it as someone who's tired of seeing classic Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, like...
We're tired of... It's like how everyone gets tired of seeing classic Sonic and Sonic Forces. You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, my thing is, I get people's frustrations. Like, you know, kind of maybe with, like, too much Gen 1. It's not for me, personally, because, like, I don't know, I like Gen 1. I mean, obviously, I don't want them to do everything Gen 1. I'd prefer to see, more, like, I'd prefer to see, like, Gen 2 and Gen 3 alone forms. But, you know, it's, I feel like they're taking that into consideration. But here's the thing with Sword and Shield, man. Like, National Dex. Like, me, I'm a big Pokemon fan. And you might be like, oh, like, then, like, you should care, blah, 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 blah. You should want National Dex. I'm like, me? I literally just don't care about National Dex, whether it's there or not. I mean, that's just because of my personal playstyle. Like, I'm not going to, like, go out and get all the Pokemon anyways. I've never done that in a Pokemon game. That's never been, like, a desire for me. So, like, I get people's frustrations, but, like, that's why, like, I just tune that out. I'm just like, I'm chilling. Like, whatever. Like, I just stay away from the drama, because I just don't care. I was satisfied with Sword and Shield. Wasn't my favorite. I definitely have a desire to go back to it one day. Not right now, but it's definitely something I enjoyed. I mean, yeah. But, again, a lot of people were judging it, calling it trash without even playing it. And that's what bothered me.
So, for me, it was more like, I didn't want to buy it.
Yeah.
Because, well, I learned that, like, over half of my favorite Pokemon got cut from the National Dex. Like, over half of my top 10 were cut from the National Dex.
Yeah.
Or were cut from the game. And it wasn't only that, but it was also all the other stuff that was adding up. It just felt, in a way, you know, they're a AAA company. It kind of felt lazy to me, the way they were rehashing models, you know, like.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I just didn't want to support it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't buy the game. Plus, I mean, I was also going to say something about the fact that all of the Gigantamax forms, I can't say for sure, but I think, like, majority of the Gigantamax forms, aren't they, like, mostly Gen 1 Pokemon?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna say for sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Like, Meowth, Eevee, Pikachu, Charizard. Fucking Charizard gets another fire charge.
I mean, they.
God, I hate Charizard.
Yeah,
overrated.
A lot of them are the genuine ones. Oh yeah, Charizard. I like Charizard. I get people's frustration though completely. Again, I prefer.
Like, just think about it as a Venusaur fan.
Oh no,
Venusaur only got one Mega Evolution.
Like, I mean, I don't wish Charizard had less. I wish Venusaur or Blastoise, and even all the starters, all the other gens got as much as Charizard. I feel like that's fair. I don't know. I think Pokemon
as someone who's a fan of Superior, I feel really gassed because, man, they just don't care about Gen 5. Literally, yeah. Audino was the only Gen 5 Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. Garbodor is the only Gen 5 Pokemon to get a Gigantamax.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they gave Garbodor something, but it's literally like, what does it matter when he's the only Gen 5 Pokemon that gets anything?
Yeah.
You know, in Gen 8.
Yeah,
so,
again, man. Like,
I just feel like, it just feels like two franchises that I'm super into, well, was super into, Sonic and Pokemon. It just feels like they're all nostalgia bait nowadays.
No, I agree.
Which is why I personally have found myself disinterested in Pokemon. You know, like, some people say that there's always a point where you outgrow Pokemon. I feel like I'm coming to that point because I don't want to support Pokemon Sword and Shield personally, and I just don't have that much interest in the games anymore. I like I don't really like the Pokemon designs that much anymore. You know, not too many of them anyway.
Okay, yeah.
The Pokemon, it just feels a lot of nostalgia for Gen 1. If it was more stuff for, like, Gen 5 at least, I would love that, but that's not going to happen. And, of course, people are saying, well, Gen 1's the most iconic. And it's like, then make other gens more iconic by giving them stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because they're like Gen 1 will sell, and it's like that's because it's been formulated to sell.
Yeah.
There are other generations, then they would also sell, but they only rely on Gen 1 to nostalgia bait. And it's like, if you want to nostalgia bait me, give me Gen 5 or Gen 4, something. But they only really seem to care about the Gen 1, at least in terms of, you know, bringing back old Pokemon, giving them stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And I really dislike that. So yeah, in terms of the current state of Pokemon, I also don't like it. Not as much as I just apprehend. Is that the right word? No. Not as much as I abhor the current state of Sonic, but you know, I don't like the current state of Pokemon, and I think a lot of other people don't either, because Pokemon Sword and Shield had a lower Metacritic user score, mind you, had a lower Metacritic user score than Sonic of 60. So there was something up, you know.
Yeah, and here's my thing. I agree to a degree with something you said. I want to go back to a couple of things you said. Like for the whole, like, you know, like, I do agree they could have been certainly more like better with like the with like the sprites and models, and I'm not trying to like you know, like be some kind of game freak fanboy, because like I agree, but like I feel like they're okay. I feel like I personally give them like a little bit of a pass, because this is like their first time producing like a mainline Pokemon game on like a home console, you know, because like they have like a lot of options now what they're gonna do with the Switch compared to what they've always been able to do, you know, with like smaller hardware with like the 3DS and DS, right? So like I don't know, I just feel like I feel like if they don't step it up a lot by the next game, then that's when I'm really gonna set my foot down and be like, yeah, I'm done, pretty much. But my thing is, like, I'm okay with where Pokemon's at right now, but I don't think that's a good thing. I want to be enthusiastic like I used to be, because I agree, I'm not enthusiastic about Pokemon right now. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed Sword, I beat it, and personally, Dave, I know you don't want to get it, and I understand that, but I personally recommend it, and I think you'd enjoy it. I think it's a fun game, but I mean, I get if you don't. That's valid.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, like I enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid game. I feel like for it being, you know, for it being like I don't know, I kind of had my expectations maybe like a little too high, I guess, because it was like, oh, it's a new Pokemon. I don't know, I'll put more of my hopes to the next gen, but that won't be until another like 3 years at least, 3 or 4 years. So that's gonna suck. And personally, I'm not gonna be buying the DLC for Sword and Shield. It's not because I don't want to support it or anything. I just have no interest in it whatsoever. But yeah. Again, bro, because I remember I was so enthusiastic and hyped about Sun and Moon when they were coming out. Like I was so ready, and like I mean I was excited for Sword and Shield. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna get it. I'm excited to play it. I just wasn't as enthusiastic, and like I'll admit there are 2 Pokemon gens I haven't beaten, or actually technically 3. I played through most of one. I just never completely beat it. Like I have like I haven't been Gen 4 or 6. I have the games. I have Pokemon Y. I have Platinum. I can play them. My 3DS works. I just don't have an urge to play them right now. And that's not even like that's like past the me not having much of an interest in like new Pokemon. That's just kind of Pokemon as like a whole. So I feel like for me to be more to get back into the older Pokemon, they need to do something that gets me into like the newer stuff. Because I agree. I think, again, like I said, I'm okay with Pokemon. If they release like a new mainline Pokemon game, like if they do Gen 9, I'll get the game, and I'll start playing it. But it's gotten to a point where like, dude, it just feels like a bit of like a drag for me. Like it feels like a chore to get into like for a while, like I had to like convince myself to get the DLC, right? I was like, okay, I gotta enjoy the DLC, I gotta get, it's gonna be fun. But now I'm like, no, I'm not paying money for that.
Yeah.
money I could be using on other things, more important games and just things in life that I need, right? So again, I want to be seriously invested in it again. And I feel like for that to happen, they need to rebrand. Like, as much as I do like Pikachu, I think they should they should get a new main mascot. They should replace Pikachu as their main mascot, because it's just like it's just the same. And again, as much as I do like Gen 1, I agree they're doing too much. Right? They're doing too much Charizard. And like personally, like,
I hate Charizard.
I mean, I'm okay. I like Charizard, but I do think they're doing too much. I do think they need to pay attention to their lesser known stuff. Like, dude, I get it. Like they might be like, oh, it's not gonna be as popular, but you're gonna lose more fans if you don't change it up. Like you're eventually, man, people are gonna get sick of this. Like even people who love it now, they're gonna get sick of it. Like the mainstream, they're not gonna like it for that much longer. And it's gonna be too late at that point to bring in back the new fans, most likely. So either you change it up now, and you take the old fans in, and you will most likely get new fans in. Or you keep doing what you're doing in the Pokemon. It's just gonna keep dwindling and dwindling down until it's just not much of anything anymore. And I don't want that to happen, because I love Pokemon. Like, I still have a passion for it. It's just not nearly as strong as it was, you know.
Exactly. Like, that's how it feels as a Sonic fan. Like, God, the current state of both franchises is like, like, if the next Sonic game is bad or fails critically, in the eyes of me, anyway, I'm going to probably lose passion for the franchise.
Me with Pokemon.
Kind of like I did for Pokemon. Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield kind of killed my interest in the franchise because of the controversy around it. So, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen with Sonic, because like, you can tell just looking at my Twitter, I went from being like mostly posting about Pokemon to now I post mostly about Sonic.
Yeah.
Like, you can see the change.
Yeah.
So
hey,
yeah.
I still want you to give Sword a try, bro. I'll lend you my copy, because I'm not gonna be. I don't plan on playing it soon. I'll let you play it and see if you like it. If you would do that.
Are there multiple save slots though?
I mean,
because if not, I don't want to wipe your stuff out.
Oh, dude, not in one profile. I mean, all you have to do is just go on a different profile, and then that's fine.
Oh, I just need to put it on like a different Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Well,
all right.
Even if not, actually, I don't 100% know. I'll check like tomorrow and make sure that you can do that. But if not, dude, you can wipe my save file, because like I beat it. I don't have an interest.
You don't care about the Pokemon.
I don't care about the Pokédex or anything. I mean, I do plan on doing another playthrough of that game eventually, but I'll be choosing Score Bunny as my starter this time. No, I plan on reset anyways.
Maybe.
I'm not attached. Hey, bro, it's I won't charge anything. All I gotta do is
yeah. I just don't want to buy a copy of Sun and Earth. No, I don't want to buy a copy of Sword and Shield, because it's like. Yeah, I've already said.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's cool.
I've already owned.
Yeah, you can just play mine. That's cool. Okay, because
So,
I'm not like attached to my profile like I am to like Moon or Blue, because I don't want to reset those. But I'm just not attached to this one. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna reset. There's a ton of mine that I'm never gonna reset. Heck, I don't even reset my most recent Pokemon games. Most recent being like 2 years ago that I played Moon. So.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Shoot.
Well, yeah, isn't that like everything we wanted to go through? We talked for like an hour.
Yeah, about an hour 30.
I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, plus I think my sleeping siblings might be getting a bit antsy. So.
Yeah. Let's just go for another 2 minutes. I just want to get to an hour 30.
Yeah.
It'll just be like oddly satisfying
Fair.
just to have it out there. But
yeah.
Bro, I don't. I am good. Like, yeah. I mean. You'll be on again, so it's not like this is like the only time we're gonna talk about things in here. So yeah, I mean, obviously you're definitely welcome back. I'll let you know when I'm down to have you on again, of course.
Right.
Bro, I want to have like I want to have like not every episode, but I want to have kind of like super long episodes. Sometimes I want to have episodes that go on, like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I kind of want it to be kind of like Joe Rogan. Like his podcasts are like always at least like 2 hours. I don't want mine to always be that long, but I don't know. I want to have episodes where we just talk for like a long time. I feel like those are always like super fun to like watch back and listen on. I don't know. That's cool. Oh, dude, that's remind you. I need to do one of my speed runs soon.
What game?
Batman Arkham Knight, because how I've gone through like all the Arkham games so far. I need to do that soon, bro.
I thought you were gonna say Ratatouille.
Been lacking. I mean, I'll definitely add that to my list, but that's a much more like casual game to speed through, because like Arkham Knight, that's gonna be like a multiple hour thing that'll probably take like a good bit of the day, maybe all day. But Ratatouille, I can beat that game in like an hour, or maybe even like a little less. It doesn't take me long to beat that game because I know the game pretty well by now, and it's also just not a long game.
Kind of like how I have the highest score of any player for Bubsy, and Bubsy Paws on Fire.
Exactly, man.
I'm number 1 on the world leaderboard, so no flex. But
dude, I'm trying to get up on the Ratatouille leaderboards. I'm determined. Oh, one more thing I want to say about Sonic, by the way. I was watching Scott the Waz video. I was watching his game compilations Volume 2. Dude, I always forget how many Sonic games there are. Like spin-offs, like mainline, like kind of like one-off like mini games. There's so many Sonic games. It's insane.
Yeah,
bro.
There's a shitload.
Like the one. Sorry, I keep stuttering now. There's like the one like super like weird like Sonic fighting game. What's it called?
Sonic the Fighters.
The fight, like bro. Like I respected that. There's such a rich history to Sonic. So there's so many weird side games. I respect it. I even though I've never played any of them, I think it's cool. I don't know, bro. There's like racing games. There's
Sonic R.
Yeah. There's like the
Sonic Drift.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. That's cool. That's Sonic for you, bro. Has super rich history. But yeah, I really hope Sonic and Pokemon thrive and get like a really good resurgence that pique my interest and your interest too, David.
Okay, yeah, of course. Hopefully, because honestly, I feel like I'm more disinterested in Pokemon, so I want a better Pokemon game to come out than like one that shows more ambition.
Yeah,
one that does more stuff new.
Honestly, I mean, the next games they'll probably be like the Gen 4 remakes if they're still gonna do that. There hasn't been any word or rumors on that in forever, but that'll probably be nice than Gen 9, bro. Like I said, Gen 9 it better be like phenomenal. If it's not, I think I'm out for Pokemon. I mean, also
same.
I don't want to. Like I have so much history with it. I have so many good memories. I don't want to leave it. But if they're not producing games I like, what are you gonna do?
Then is it? Yeah, and it's sort of like how I'm almost next to done, like, because they're not producing games I really like for Sonic anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, but that's a spin-off in the most spin-off way.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Hopefully the I don't know, future games gets better for our franchises that we like. Well, I think under there. Yeah. David, I enjoy having you on, and I hope you'll be down to come back. Obviously, often. That was great. Thank you to anybody who made it this far. If you did, you're fucking insane. But I love you if you made it this far.
You're a fucking G.
Any closing statements, David?
Shameless plug of my Twitter and YouTube, I guess.
Oh, yep.
Nothing else. Yep. And also, play Bubsy games. Fuck reviews, okay? Play Bubsy. Yeah, I want more Bubsy fans.
Hell yeah. Alright, I guess that's it. And peace out. Goodbye.